You may have been hearing a lot about crypto on the news lately from friends, family, social media, all the highs and the lows. And you may have been curious, how do you know if crypto is something for you? Today, that's what we're going to unpack. By the end of this video, I want you to know, is crypto for you or not? So let's get straight on into that so you can figure it out for you. So first, have you noticed or felt some limitations on your freedoms? Have you felt corruption or censorship or control, or your freedoms just being diminished in certain ways and you having to get permissions with different aspects of your life? If that's the case and you're feeling that, this is one thing that crypto does help with. It does help create a different system and a different way to control and to interact with the world. And it helps create another avenue to give you more long-term freedoms. This is not to say that the old system is bad by any means. It's just a way to be able to help you craft and create optionality and choices in your life to say, hey, life works this way. It can work this way, but I also want the long-term choice and freedom to be able to choose this whole life that isn't necessarily filled with some of these freedoms and this control being limited in different ways. For example, I believe the world we live in today, money should be able to flow freely, kind of like us on airplanes. However, sometimes with the banking system that we have, things get held up, like really simple payments. And I work with a lot of people all around the globe. And so sometimes those international payments get blocked for certain reasons. And I don't necessarily feel like that should be the case. However, crypto allows my money to be able to flow freely. It works 24/7. There's no downtime based on weekends, holidays, or like holdups of logistical things. My money, I own it, and I can send it as I choose and when I want to. This is one thing that I love about crypto. Next, expansion. If you're someone who wants to experience more possibilities to life, maybe more exponentiality to your money growth, to exponential wealth, if you want to see possibilities and things that have never been done before, that you may have never experienced for your own self, crypto is a really great avenue if you start to really dive into the mechanisms and the deeper levels of how crypto works. A big reason that this shows up is because crypto really is the frontier of finance. There's all these opportunities. It's the future. Anything that is innovative and forward and future fronting, it's just like this world, this oyster of opportunities that are presented for you. If you really get to get intimate with it, if you get to educate yourself, if you get to understand things and find opportunities, you get to be really boldly rewarded for that. So Crypto is a place that you can expand your possibilities, and you can literally be the story that you read on the headlines for other people. That can be your dream life, and that can be your real life. But I will say one thing that people miss in the crypto world is the importance of staying educated, staying up to date, and having a community to support you through this process. If we're talking about exponential wealth and exponential growth, that's not really natural for the human mind, but if you're in a community and you're with people who can support you for that exponential wealth goal and that dream, that can be possible for yourself, and you can actually enjoy the process as well. Crypto is for you if you want to define your own reality. Right now, we are in a time where there's so much change going on in the world, and there's so many different possibilities in the ways that the world is flowing. So really what I'm noticing and experiencing now on Earth is there are multiple ways of doing life. There's the conventional way, the traditional way of how things are going down, how things have been moving. This is very much like you can see the banking system, the trust system, the powers that be, the governmental systems, like everything is operating on that plan. However, if you want to align yourself to the future, there are going to be multiple systems that are going to be existing in the world. And at a certain point in time, these conventional systems may put down certain laws or certain rules that don't allow you to exist with a full freedom in these new existing systems. So there's a very finite window and a very finite time period that you are able to freely exist between both systems, and that's where we are today. So just keep this in mind, that if you are someone who does value freedom and living life unconventionally, living a freedom-filled life, having optionality in your world, this is something that crypto does give you. It gives you the freedom to define exactly how you want to exist. Crypto's for you if you're someone who values to educate yourself and understand how the world operates. Personally, when I came to crypto, I didn't really understand how the world worked, how power flowed, how energy, how money, like what is value in the world. But I had this really deep hunger and curiosity to really be like, I'm here on this earth right now, but how are things actually created? Like what's actually adopted in certain certain things. So I really like to see that crypto's a space where you get to like open up the hood to something, look underneath. Like, this is how the world operates, how innovation is created, how new things are adopted in the world, how change is really created on like a physical structure, but also like from the human psychology side of things. Crypto is so fascinating in that sense, and it happens in such a condensed way, and like that you as a human who is tapped into this space gets to learn all this stuff at a really, really, really condensed manner. You can scale this to just about every avenue in your life because crypto helps you understand how systems work. And therefore, you get to the core around how things operate in the world. And from that, you'll see more clarity and comfortability with how the world really works. Lastly, Defiance. This can be a little bit mischievous, but it can also be very love-filled. I was in the corporate world. I was living a life that was not in alignment with my life at all. And I was saying, I want to defy what I came from. And also I want to defy it from a space of love because I want to create something new for myself. I know that there's something more out there. So this is for you who's like, I'm ready for change. I'm fed up with the way that my life is operating right now. I'm ready for something more. What more awaits me? Crypto is for you. So what do you think? Does crypto call to you? Do you want to know more? Are you curious to know more? The 5 pieces that we went over today began with limitations on freedom. Number 2, the expansion of exponential wealth. Number 3 is to define new realities for yourself, new possibilities. Number 4 is learning how interwoven and connected the world is. And last but not least, number 5 is a subtle little defiance energy. Like, you want a radical change in your life. You want a new reality, a new future. This exists here within crypto. I personally was experiencing all of these in different ways when I was in crypto, and I still continuously am. And this has been a blessing in so many ways, shapes, and forms. And also one thing that has really been a blessing for me is the ability to learn from other people who have been in the space longer from me. And now I give that gift back to other people as well. So down below, if you're curious at all, I have programs, courses, content, resources, communities for you, because I really deep down believe that this crypto space is not one that we can navigate alone, and we're not really supposed to. Like, building wealth, building exponential wealth is supposed to be a journey that we do together, and that's also one thing that I really believe is part of the future moving forward for humanity, is we get to do things together, we get to have fun, we get to do bigger and bolder things the more that we get to play with life. So check things out down below. I'm Whitney Magic. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to catching you in the next one. See ya!